Saturday, of course, kicked off with the top-of-the-table clash between Leicester and Manchester United, finishing 2-2. Craig, this was a great game, wasn't it? Fun to watch.
Yeah, and really United, creating some of the clearer chances, particularly that header for Marcus Rashford, I think in the first couple of minutes. How the hell he doesn't score that in the form he's in remains to be seen. But yeah, for a change, United going ahead on a couple of occasions, so coming out and being a bit more forceful. But then Bruno Fernandes made that mistake, and Harvey Barnes with a great strike. But yeah, two kind of evenly matched sides in terms of possession. I think Leicester just edged it, but there's always a threat going forward with this front line. And of course, when Cavani comes on, his movement's quite clever, just dropping off there for that little pass, and then Bruno Fernandes with a run in behind. So yeah, I think both managers will feel they could have taken the 3 points out of this, but no surprise it ended up in a draw.
Cavani coming on, as Craig mentioned, that was the moment of the day for me. That pass through was just sublime, Frank.
Yeah, that's what I like about Cavani. I mean, lately he has been absolutely fantastic, scoring very important goals, but also today giving a fantastic assist. And his experience in overall a very young team is very important. And I like what he can bring in the dressing room, but he can, of course, can bring it on the field. And when he comes on, he doesn't complain about anything, gives his best, and it's what he did again today. We have to count on the assist. We were talking off, with Xhaka. If Bruno Fernandes should have had another assist for giving a fantastic gift to Rashford, even if he missed, it should be counted as an assist for me.
Well, it's not going to be counted as an assist, is it, Frank? It doesn't work like that. That's a silly thing to say.
Yeah, because it's not because Rashford missed the goal that it's not an assist.
I know.
It's a given goal. Well, what he gave.
Well, let's give Lionel Messi a World Cup then, because it's Higuain who missed it, wasn't it? That chance in the final. Let's just rewrite everything. Xhaka, overall, what I thought was striking today, having watched this game and the Arsenal-Chelsea game, was the complete golfing quality between all of these sides regarding Leicester and United, head and shoulders, aren't they, above the other two?
Yeah, two of the better footballing teams in the league. And listen, coming into this, we were talking about Leicester struggling at home a little bit, and I think maybe Ole Gunnar Solskjaer kind of overestimated or underestimated how they'd approach this, and sat a little bit deeper. And so I thought United played their best football with Cavani on the pitch. Just Martial didn't have the kind of room that maybe he thought he would have going in. But two wonderful footballing teams who know what they're doing, know what they're about. United, all of a sudden, I've been gushing over them over recent weeks, are playing with confidence, seem to know exactly what the plan is, and are executing, and have a bench that can all of a sudden Solskjaer can call on or does call on to change games to good effect. These are two of the best teams, and you can see why there's still some concern around Chelsea and Arsenal, despite their position in the league right now, or maybe at one point this season, as to whether they are worthy of top four finishers. When you see this kind of quality, add to that Liverpool, and then everybody's just kind of fighting up for who else ran.
But overall,
I mean, it was only 3 or 4 weeks ago. I think most people had Chelsea just a smidge ahead of all these teams, and now the whole thing's swung around. And if you see Manchester City again today, and another clean sheet for them, I think they are the side that are. And I pointed it out to Don Hutchinson last week, and he wouldn't have it. That City are going to be the side to watch, and if I'm Liverpool, that is the team that I'm watching. But listen, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in particular, because we're not talking about Brendan Rodgers losing his job at Leicester. That's just not going to happen. But when you're in such a hot seat like Man United, it's always nice, even though you won't say it publicly, to see somebody else taking the pressure. And there's no doubt the focus is switching to West London, and he'll be quite happy about that. 1, he's getting results. 2, his players, particularly in the front line, are starting to perform. And 3, one of the teams that are going to be closest to them for fighting for second or third or whatever it is, Chelsea, are struggling. So he'll be delighted that I think the bulk of the media, depending on what happens over the next 2 or 3 games, will be heading to Cobham and Stamford Bridge to question Frank Lampard and his future, rather than going to Carrington at Manchester and chatting to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer about, do you think you'll be in a job next week? That's how quickly things are changing in this strange Premier League this season, Dan.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.